Hi everybody, today I want to show you how we can carry on with our crafting despite load shedding, and how I'm going to do that is with UV resin. I have got my UV resin. Remember, keep it out of the sunshine when you're not using it so that it doesn't start to set. It sets with UV. And then I have a little mini UV lamp. And the nice thing about this little mini UV lamp is it comes with a USB cord. Sorry. And I'm busy charging it on my power bank, which I'm hoping is charged. It does not look like it is, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, there we go. So it's busy charging, which means that I can use it despite the fact that we're sitting in load shedding right now as we speak. So, yay for this. So what I want to do is, when you're using molds, remember you can really only use the clear molds when you're using UV resin, because the UV light has to shine through, and if it's one of the pink molds, then it's solid and it can't shine through. You're going to do the front and back. I will show you now. This is just a normal cupcake resin cup, which I'm going to use because it's nice for cleanup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do layers. So I'm going to start off with my base layer. I'm just going to pour a little bit of my UV resin in my little cup. And then I'm going to do a base color. I like to do layers and I love to do glitter. It's the best thing about resin is that you can use loads and loads of glitter. So I'm just going to color this resin with some glitter. And I'm going to do a little pendant. Start, I think, with the heart pendant. So just mix it up nicely. So the light is bad because I have an energy saving bulb on. Thank you, Escom. So we can't really, but I wanted to show you how you can still craft despite them. Haha. So we're going to pop it into our little heart mold. Spread it out. Don't think I have enough. No, I don't have enough, so I'm going to just quickly mix a bit more. And you don't want to use too much because you don't want to waste it, but you also have to use enough. So rather add than have to throw it away, if you know what I mean. So add some more glitter. Give it a good stir. It's a very overcast day today, so I'm not too concerned about any of the resin setting before I wanted to. I don't think it really sets that fast. Okay, I've got a little bit left, so I think what I'll do is try to scrape out as much as I can. And what should I do with it? I could put it in this little oval. The nice thing about these molds as well is that they come with a little, like a little stick inside, so you don't have to worry about drilling holes in afterwards. It just makes its hole for you. Makes your hole for you, I should say, not its hole. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's put this away. I'm going to light my resin. You'll see that come on now. I'm holding it slightly above. I don't know if you can see, but I'm holding it slightly above. Not putting it onto its feet. It does come with feet, but I'm holding it slightly above because I want it to kind of cure slower. If you hold it too close, it might cure too quickly, and then you might have some cracking, or it might pull away from the edges of the mold. And this is generally primed for 60 seconds at a time. And you'll see that I'm also setting the resin in my little cup, my silicone cup, because then I can just pop it out and reuse my cup immediately. So we wait. There we go. And there we go, that's already set. It's still a bit sticky, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do it a little bit longer. And then I'm going to turn it around and do it from the back. There we go, a bit closer. This is where I should have some background music, I apologize. I'll see if I can try and speed this up when I do the editing of the video. I haven't been very successful with that. So while it's doing that, you can see I have loads of different glitters to choose from. No problems with glitter stock. Okay, that's a lot more solid. Not completely set, but that's okay because we're doing layers. And now I'm going to just do the backs. So what I'm going to do with my next layer is I'm going to choose a sticker to put on. I've got quite a few stickers. I like to also use some sequins. I've got these very kind of subtle stickers as well, so lots to choose from, and you could have loads of fun. You could put dried flowers in it. Basically anything that you would do with resin, you can do with this UV resin, just so much quicker. Normally with the normal resin you have to wait about 24 hours for it to demold. This is 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, and then it's done. 60 seconds is quick, but when you're on video it's quite long. Okay, so that is nicely set. Now I'm just going to pop out the set resin. How easy is this? And you can still use that resin that you've popped out. If you cut it up into little pieces, and you can put it into another one if you want to. If you don't want to waste it, but I mean it's so little. But that's up to you. Okay, now I'm going to take my little butterfly, I think. Yes, I'm going to stick with the blue theme and pop a butterfly just there. That's quite cute. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it, otherwise it's going to be a bit of overkill. This one, I think I must do another color on the inside there. So for the butterfly one, I'm just now going to finish it off with a clear resin, so I'll just pop that over the top. Just smoosh it around a bit. With resin, of course, you've got to worry about things like bubbles, so you can just give it a quick shoot with your torch. Just pop any bubbles that might be there. Oopsie. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to just leave that for now. And I think with this blue one, I'm going to mix a little bit of purple, I think. Blue and purple will be quite cool together. Purple, do I have purple glitter? Well, of course I have purple glitter. That can be quite pretty together. And I always make sure that I close my glitter nicely because accidents happen, and it's not pleasant when you have an accident with your glitter and there's glitter everywhere. I mean, generally in my house there's glitter everywhere anyway, but you know how it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to do it like this. Make sure it goes up in between all the nooks and crannies. That's so pretty. So we've got a nice little two-tone, and of course now we have glitter resin left over, so I'll just do a little kitty. And this I'm just going to use as a charm, and I might just use that in one of my polymer clay mosaic boxes. And yeah, let me just give this a little, I don't think my charging unit is very well charged. I'm hoping it's not going to fail me. No, we just quickly, I didn't pop the bubbles on the two-tone one. Oops, and I forgot my cat. Pop them together. So we'll do this. And I think while this is happening, I'm going to just think, what am I going to put on top of my two-tone one, which I don't really want to overdo it with too much stuff. With this resin, of course, you can still mix things like your mica powders. You can use anything to color it. Your general resin coloring stuff you can use as well. I'm going to do it a bit more. And yeah, so you treat it the same way as your normal resin, except for the fact that it just goes so quickly. So if you want to make like a pair of earrings and you only got one mold, you just whip up two and then it's done. So it's just that easy. These little LED lamps are just so cool. They're actually made for nails, so for nail art, but they work very nicely with this. I do find that I have to do it at least twice though, but still a lot better than having to wait overnight. All right, and there we go. So we can still give it a bit of a sand. If you want to give it a bit of a dome, you can as well. So there's my first one. This one I'm going to just do, I love these little sticky hearts, and it's got like a two-tone look to it, which I think will look quite nice with those. Very solidly clean set. So let me just quickly do a little bit more. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of clear. And get into the habit when you're working with your UV resin to just put it kind of like down out of the way, so that when you are working in a sunny area on a sunny day, you get used to not having it right there in the sun. I'm going to pop this one upside down. This one I'm going to do a little dome on it because I don't know if you can see, it's got a slight edge. So I'm just going to dome him nicely. I actually cannot get over how easy this is, really and truly. It's like coming from a resin background with your normal epoxy resin. This is an absolute game changer. Okay, I'm going to put this onto here because I'm just working on a tile. I don't really want it to get stuck. And there we're going to just put it under our lamp again. Oopsie, silly. This should be almost done. Okay. So I touched this one with the wrong stick and I got a bit of the pink on it. But there we go. This is a beautiful, beautiful little piece. And let's pop this one out. There you go. It's nice. It's almost flush, but this one comes up a bit. But that makes a very pretty little pendant, and our kitty cat is gone. But it came out very nicely. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're inspired, and I hope you can see that you can still do your crafting without any electricity. See you again. Bye.